I'm sorry I did not post a video on Thursday, but it is Friday, so posted today. I've been sick. I was sick on Tuesday and Wednesday, and I was sick yesterday as well. I did not go to school, and I've just been home. But this week's topic is test-taking skills, because after break, I don't know, today was my last day, so I'm on break now. It's midterms and finals and stuff, so I'm gonna just give you guys some tips on what I do, and my grades are average. I have failed classes before, but I'm a decent student. I get pretty much C's, B's, and A's. There'll be those 2 classes that I have a 70 something in, and then everything else is usually 90s and 80s. So it depends. Usually low 80s, low 90s. It's a very big range. So I don't know how this will work for you. I don't know what kind of student you are, but I'm just going to tell you what I do, then how I achieve my grades. But one thing I do is as soon as I get the test, well, let's see. So I'll start with test. So as soon as I get the test, I just write things down on the test. If there's a definition that I think I know, and I know I'm going to forget it when I need to use it, I write it down on the test paper. And I used to do this for chemistry too, the trends on the periodic table. As soon as I would get my test, I would write the trend. And I would just write down little facts that I knew or forget, and all that other stuff. That's pretty much what I do. That's my test taking. When I read things, there's a passage you have to read and answer questions, I usually skip the passage, go straight to the questions, and do the old-fashioned skim through, look for what you need, etc., etc. Conserves time, and you don't have to read the whole passage. Sometimes, though, I get really unfocused for some reason, and I'll have to sit there and read the whole passage. It's really weird, but most of the time I just skim through it and, pick the information that I need. For other tests, that's what I do for my test taking. I pace myself when I answer questions. I never skip a question, however, because I don't know, I just physically cannot skip a question on the test. So I kind of guess. It's really bad. If I don't know the answer, if I'm staring at a question for more than a minute, especially a multiple choice question, if I don't know the answer, I would guess, and I would hope for the best. And if I had time at the end, that's when I will go back and think about it more. My studying skills, I hate flashcards. I know some people use flashcards. I hate flashcards. They do not work for me. I do not have the time and patience to sit there and make flashcards. I use index cards in artwork, and I draw whatever. So I don't like wasting flashcards on something that I'm not going to use. So I write things down. When I write something, I remember it. That's just how I am. Or if I keep hearing it, or if I keep looking at it, or if I say it out loud, that is how I will remember most things. That's how I memorize. I know some people don't like writing, but that's how I do. I had to memorize a definition for engineering class. I just wrote it down on a piece of scrap paper 5 times and got the question right on the test. I'm sorry I'm saying a lot, because I really was not prepared to make this. But then I realized, holy shit, I didn't make a video yesterday. But yeah, that's how I take my tests and stuff. It's really not much effort, to be honest. It just depends on the subject, too. But yeah, so those are my test taking / studying skills, and I hope these will help your grades, because my grades are just whatever. So yeah, bye guys.